So you know what? I think we covered that. You had another topic that you wanted to talk about, right? Or did we
Haiti.
close that? Do we need to keep going with that or
Just
White
yeah,
women
just
ain't shit, y'all. Like seriously, brothers, we got to get on our. We got to get back to the village and shit, man. We got to figure this out, man.
I
Seriously, because
agree, but I'm not
they are
gonna
not a trophy. They are
uh,
not a prize. You are the prize.
I know white interracial couples I'm cool with, man, but still, I agree with you on that though.
Yeah, we all know. We all like
Yeah,
that's part of the problem with it. We can't
yeah.
speak freely because of that dynamic. Like,
No,
yo,
we can speak freely. I'm
you
just
gotta
saying,
just
like,
tell the truth. There's
no,
always
we
an
are telling the
asterisk
truth.
next to this shit. Oh, but some of my best friends.
Hey,
Nah,
hey,
man.
hey, I gotta be honest with you, like I do.
I
That
do
is an
too, bro.
asterisk. That's an asterisk for your ass too. Like, that's what it is. But you know what I mean? Like we just, yeah, that's what it is. I
I
mean, we
do
see it all
too.
the time.
I
You
got
know,
white friends that I love to death.
facts.
I'm just talking about the context of liberation, man. Like, we don't have
Yeah,
we
try not to dilute your water, man. That's it.
we can't afford to be playing, man. If we trying to liberate the people, man. That's all I'm saying.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You said try not to dilute your water, huh?
yeah. I mean, try the best you can. I mean, shit. I mean, we're like, just imagine, like, we got a DNA test, like, so this is from millions of fucking centuries ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it ends with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Either we
Yeah.
decide that we don't want to reproduce anymore and be a part of another community, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We mix it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then it just gets, diluted. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. All right. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. I was gonna say some shit like because I've told this I told this my kids before to our kids. I said, listen, I don't. My wife and I have said, listen, we don't we prefer that you stay away from white women, right? But we don't have any control over who you date. When you get to be an adult, we just say we tell them, listen, you got to be very careful and you got to sort of read the signs and develop this hyper keen awareness for sort of the trickery.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also told them, I said, listen, if you marry a white woman, I have an expectation, and that expectation is that you teach her the seventh degree and the 1 to 10, and that she understands that the Asiatic black man is the original man. And I expect every time she comes in the house to recite that to me.
Man,
The black man is God.
Yeah, word is bond.
Word is bond. But
yeah,
but if
like
the black man is if the black man is God, and if you're imparting that within your son, then you're also imparting the fact that the black woman is earth. Where does the white woman even fit into that? Why would he even bring her home if he has an understanding of supreme mathematics?
That's the truth, right? And see, that's when that is the foundation for them to go back and study the 120. Each one of them got the 120. I gave them those lessons.
Yeah.
So when they read through it,
white chick don't need the 120. She don't need to know what the seventh letter even stands for. That's coded language for us.
But here's the other thing. My point is, when you go back and read the lessons and you study them, you understand that the white woman doesn't have any place in our sphere anyway. So we shouldn't even be having this conversation. She shouldn't know at all,
Master that shit, master that shit so that there is no she. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I told Jabari, like, he was talking to some Asian chick, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, Dad, I'm chocolate, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm right here. Like, we really can't be diluting our shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been going through a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're like the last O'Brien.
Yeah.
And then you want to mix it
Right.
up. Like,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You gotta be cool, baby. You gotta be cool. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
they not gonna fuck with you anyway when they see you. You know what I'm saying? Because the father gonna look at you like, oh, what they got they fuck? You know what I'm saying? And
Asian people operate globally and in America the same way that white people operate. There is no respect. There's only fetishization, and a lot of brothers feel as though because they come from a respectful, quiet culture, that submission is like something that is desirable, juxtaposed to the hard culture that Black American women are brought up in, and the attitude that comes from that. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Like we run from it or whatever. And I understand the attractive nature of it, but we're not doing anything to push our narrative of Black freedom forward by dealing with white women, Asian women, anything that is not dealing with the diaspora. Like
it's a complete decision. It's a complete decision of your culture, the complete decision of true loyalty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To go forward. You know what I mean? Because you really decide whether you're going to do this or not. You know what I mean? And some people are not being taught the lessons or say, okay, if you make the decision, you're going to have this face for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, because your women, your Black women are going to look at you. And they're going to look at you in a sense of disgust. And you have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? That energy. Like, you left us.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? This is the real thing. I see a lot of people all the time. I look at them. I look dead in the eyes. They can't look me in the eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm sorry. Allow me to interject here. So what is the feeling for Black women dealing with white women because they say there's no good Black men? And perhaps we sort of scratched this a little bit earlier in the conversation.
Repeat that question again. I didn't hear you right.
I said on the flip side of that coin, right? What is the feelings and the regard for Black women that deal with white men and say that they do it because there's no good Black men?
Fuck out of here.
And I think we started there, or we sort of stated that premise, but we didn't really do a deep dive into it.
Bro, before you even say anything, I know you're about to go to work.
Yeah.
Back in the days, I used to hustle crazily on the block with my photography.
Right.
And during our pod, there was a multitude of people passing by. Right.
Mm-hmm.
This is one thing I noticed. So I'm passing around like this. Back and forth and stuff like that, and look dead at people because I want to engage with them.
What are you holding? A sign or one of your pictures?
Holding my pictures. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Holding my pictures.
All right. Okay.
And every time I did that, white people seemed like they was intimidated from a smiling Black man.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So let me try this out because for some reason I can't get no sales.
How did you do it? Do it again for the camera. So we Yeah, nothing weird about that, bro. Go ahead, carry on.
Anyway. So I said, let me try something out. I was in my head. Let me try something out. Let me look away. Right? So I look away, I'm like, hey, what you got here? You know what I'm saying? They start looking. They just didn't want me to look them dead in the eye. So I had to look away in order for me to get people to look at my work.
Wow. Wow, that's very interesting.
Crazy, right? So one thing I noticed was interracial couples.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm passing by and I'm looking away, but I'm observing the people that's coming left and right. And I noticed that when a Black guy is, and it's usually this big, gigantic diesel, Shannon Sharp looking dude walking with a snow bunny, you know what I'm saying?
Got it.
He looks like he's about to fuck everybody up. So when he's passing through, he's like, he's showing his masculine, his macho way and stuff like that. As he's walking, like, oh, I feel so protected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then when a Black guy, when a Black woman walks with a white man, she makes sure that she never looks my fucking way because she doesn't want to make him feel intimidated. That was the craziest shit ever. So when I showcase my work Sunday that we just talked about, I normally when I do my work, my work is real disturbing, like people that doesn't understand what the fuck they're looking at.
Yeah,
so I'll step away and I'll let them have their raw feelings of how they feel before I even say anything.
Yeah, your work is intentionally disruptive.
Yeah, disruptive meter. And I step back. I take my tag off. I don't want people to know that I'm the artist.
Right.
And I just it's like a science experiment.
Yeah.
And
step back and observe. Yeah.
Yeah. One thing that happens is when the mixed couples walk by the piece, they look at it, they look at each other, and they walk away.
Wow.
They never discuss it. They never talk about it. I don't know if they choose to discuss it at home, but they damn sure don't want to discuss it in front of anybody else.
Yeah.
So
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't discuss it at home either, because it represents this uncomfortable spot where they both have to be at, and it forces them to recognize and dive into some of the realities of their relationship. You know?
Yeah.
What's interesting, man, like from a societal standpoint, both examples you gave of the interracial relationship, right? The cock diesel black dude with the, you know, small white woman or whatever that looks like he's about to fuck everything up, right? Fuck everybody up. And then you got the sister, right, with the scrawny white man, let's say Serena Williams, right? And her dude.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the alpha from a societal standpoint is still that small white woman. The one that's in danger is the cock diesel nigga. And the world knows it, which is why she walks around with so much confidence. I wish this motherfucker would touch me.
Yeah.
See what happened to your boy Jonathan Majors. So what's the purpose of engaging? In the situation with Serena Williams and her man, they're just like a regular average white dude versus 0.1% type of physical specimen like Serena Williams. If something goes left in that situation, the power dynamic he still is controlling. He benefits from that biologically because we understand dominant versus recessive. We understand melanin, right? They understand that better than us because they've been studying us since they found us, right? So when it comes to we get what he gets out of the situation, what the white man gets by dating the sister. We get what the white girl gets by dating the brother. She's protected and she's leveling up on her fucking genetics. As far as the children that she's gonna have.
That's right.
Have a little Lonzo fucking ball, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case.
Right.
Whatever happens, they benefit from it. What is the benefit for us from a black woman doing the shit or a black man doing the shit? Outside of very rare, very, very 0.10000% situations where a nigga might upgrade himself, but he damn sure can't upgrade his family. Nothing was more pathetic to me than when Jay-Z went on that radio show talking about his cousin asked him to hold a couple like $2,000 and he told him no. And he was like bragging about it. I told my cousin no, you know what I'm saying? Because once I give you 2,000, then I gotta give. But at the same time, you try to say that you base your shit on mafia understanding and, you know what I'm saying, the tactics of the Italians and all of that. Nah, if I got a billionaire uncle in an Italian family, I'm a 100,000-aire nephew. You know what I'm saying? But we thought it was cool when Jay-Z said, like, nah, I ain't give my cut, blah, blah, blah. Right? Because our mindsets aren't there. We're not allowed to. We have been so confused that we don't love each other correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't protect each other. We don't prioritize each other. And because of that, we're confused and we don't have really any footing in the space that we find ourselves and shit, man. But like I get the benefit of interracial dating for white people. There is no benefit of interracial dating for black people. And there are very few examples that somebody can give me to the inverse.